Welcome back to ShotgunShay Plays. Today we're playing Cyberpunk. We're about to see if we can pick a fight with these guys. They're probably over-leveled for us. And after that we're gonna go to a friend's funeral. So if you're on board for all that, then stay along. Stay along for the ride. See, they just appeared. This happened last time. I ran into them, and then suddenly they were there. Suddenly bad guys. Suddenly bad guys.
There's a new soul in Haywood.
Oh shit.
I'm Sebastian Ibarra. They call me Padre.
V, nice to meet you.
I like people who understand the value of respect. We'll be in.
Sorry. I just gotta see how outclassed we are. We're gonna meet Padre at the funeral, in fact. Okay. No.
Come the fuck out. I'ma fucking die here waiting.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we should just go. We're just gonna see what this is. This also might be outside of our weight class, but take a look around. Such a pretty... Oh! I was gonna try ray tracing. Oh, shoot. Forgot all day today. It's okay.
It is hard to achieve peace if there is a
Oh,
demon.
this is
never
easy.
leaving.
Okay. It's easy, but it's
Contemplation is
unskippable.
like the silence in the
So
eye
everybody
of
just
the
meditate
storm.
with him, I guess.
You start to fade. You have no strong roots to this world. You are losing touch with yourself. You must purify yourself, regain your equilibrium. I can help you. Sit down.
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't know that this does anything. I should look it up.
In the city, you are cut off from nature. Metal, concrete canyons, neon eyes. The filth of the world suffocates you.
Sure isn't no Zen garden.
You must become still. Restore the bond within yourself. You are the source. All which you must do is draw from it. Are you ready?
I'll give it a shot, why not?
Why not?
I will give you a meditative brain dance that will liberate your consciousness.
Give me?
You can pay me however much you wish.
In
Sorry.
that case, I'll just take it for
I
free.
know we have a lot of money
You
right
can't be
now.
doing this just for the eddies.
Very
We'll
well.
pay him later.
The initial techniques of meditation are best undertaken with supervision. Let us begin. I will guide you. This is a meditation of the earth element. Spirit of nature, Mother Earth, I send you greetings. We are of one blood. I am you. You are me. O Mother Earth, I and all other creatures from you created. Cleanse my body and soul from pain, sickness, impurity, and the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, youth, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, happiness, and inner peace. We walk the earth, through meadows, nature in full bloom. We remove our shoes, Feel our bare feet touch the soil. We absorb the Earth's energy. We sense joy, tranquility, lightness, purity, our heart and soul. We walk the earth. A butterfly rests on blooming flower. Bees are gathering nectar. Warmth and joy surrounds us. Our legs absorb the earth's energy, filling every cell of our bodies. Our souls and spirits are cleansed. We thank you, Mother Earth, with our mind, body, and soul. There is no life without you or the other elements.
Perfect amount of time.
Hello? Nice vanishing trick.
We did it! Good job, guys. Meditation's always been hard for me. I know it's good. Some meditations are easier than others, but it's always hard for me to just be like, okay, this is all I'm thinking about, because I'm always thinking about like 8 things at once. But it's good to learn how. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're not gonna hit up Rogue. No, where is it? That's not it. I know I can find it in my journal. Shh. I could just look it up. But no. So we'll probably run into these on the way. We have quite a bit of money. While we're over here... No, let's keep going. I was deciding whether or not we were going to, Oh, sorry. I need to get rid of this so I don't just unconsciously follow that. Ooh, don't want that highlighted. What about, Okay, well, we don't have to have any blue. Okay, that's good. Hey, man. Good for you. Sorry, I did not mean to stare. Thank you for letting me. Is that sexist? Is that rude? Thank you for letting me. I feel like you can't hear me now. Oh, microphone. I just have to remember to speak clearly. I was feeling bad and sexist for staring at that man. And then I thanked him, and that made me feel more sexist. Think we can fight these guys? Oh, seasoned. Can't take on seasoned thugs. They'll kill us too easily. Whoa. Excuse me, guys. Eventually, we'll be strong enough. We can kind of off whoever we want as we go. Girl, I like your sweater. Wait. Oh. Nice. We'll just steal some homeless man's loot. This feels so rude. This whole game is rude. Ah.
Hey, watch it.
Speaking of rude. Go! Russian roulette with the cars. Hey man, nice jacket. Run. Don't even look at the cops. If they attack us, we're definitely out of our wheelhouse.
Yes, get it better.
Excuse me, excuse me. I won't wait. Ah, ooh, we barely dodged that car. The saws get bumped. Excuse me, pardon me, move it. Ha! I knew there was something hackable here. I knew there was something hackable here.
Hey, watch it.
All right.
Man, Julio's a real bastardo, man.
Let's just keep
Pisa
moving.
ta muerte, should pay him a visit.
Pretty sure, yeah, we're outclassed. So we're just gonna keep going. Ah! Voila. Hold on, Judy. We'll read texts, a little later. Huh? And make a dash.
The pool table? We got to get rid of it.
Really? He's pretty massive.
V, nice to see you. Oye, sit. Sit.
Okay.
You want a beer?
Wouldn't mind one.
Salud. A lot of time has passed. How you
Cheers.
been?
Been better, to tell you the truth.
What is happening?
That night when Jackie fell. Let's just say things haven't exactly been easy since.
Yo sé cómo te sientes. Todos lo sabemos. I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niña. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all there.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago, he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
Won't mind me digging through his stuff.
No, mija. He's gone, and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that. The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo.
Girl, what are you doing here?
Ivy.
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10. 26 now. If anything was gonna happen, it wouldn't have taken this long.
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gunk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna
Thank
sit?
God we can reject
Catch
those
up?
now.
Hardly gonk at all. Just, well, human.
I guess.
You know each other long?
Half our lives. Grew up in the same streets. Saw each other a lot, but just never got together.
Till a year back.
Yeah. Best darn year of my life.
Jack talked about you. A lot. Always saying how much you meant to him.
Did he really say that? I bet he used different words.
Maybe, but that's what he meant. I really believe that.
You actually got to know him. The real Jackie. Everybody else thought he was a goofball with a rough-hewn face and an edge. But they're wrong.
Nah, Jack was a little of that too. Always looking on the bright side.
He wore his heart on his sleeve. And wasn't at all afraid to live fully. Had his inner demons, though.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. They're what makes us who we really are on the inside. There's a huge chunk of his past in there.
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about. Mind giving me a hand?
I'm not sure I should go in there, V.
Still too soon.
No, it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie'd want you here. That's more important. Come on.
Okay, we can scan all kinds of things in here. Let's see.
Basketball signed by Dante Gonzalez.
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie?
Mm-hmm. They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una
Because you
reserva
can't
estratégica,
touch a
va?
static reserve, okay?
For whom the bell tolls. Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
You read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda, though. Locked. Wonder what's in there.
That's his lair. Slept there. He must have had a different key. Let's look around. Might be tucked away somewhere?
Gotta be hanging here since 2020.
Key. Where's the key? Where's... No. Key.
Found it.
Should we even go in there?
Yes.
I'm not really sure. Oh, Jackie.
A mandala?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a long story.
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than all right. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
Don't think it looks crooked. I mean, maybe a teeny bit, but
It's beautiful.
it's more beautiful
It's
than
hideous.
crooked.
But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Sorry, I have my neck, so I'm like trying to remember to move it. Gorgeous ride. Looking for a new owner. Arc bike to Jackie Wells. You won't believe your luck. A collector selling a beauty in prime condition. Price is good, and if a little over your budget, let me know if you're interested, because if you aren't, it'll go to someone else. Peace, Sid. Saturday, Victor. To Jackie Wells. This Saturday, the boys are competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. Civets versus Blanco. Beers are already cooling in the fridge. Don't forget about our deal. Blanco wins by KO in the 3rd round. You better have the Eddies. Not letting you off the hook this time. VV. Dex. From T-Bug to Jackie. I vouch for you and V. He heard about you, remembered you all too well even. He'll want to meet with V. But I think it'll be just a formality. See you at the afterlife. Winky face. I think that's a winky face.
Jackie's favorite tequila.
See, I think that's
Still
the one.
sealed.
That's the one I always take.
It's his
It
lucky
doesn't
charm.
really matter what you take, I
One of
think.
the first bottles ever
I don't know.
made
I
by
guess
Jesus
maybe.
de Abajo.
I don't know.
The
But
founder of Senson Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How did Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him.
I wanna let her
Told him
talk.
de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
I just think it's fitting. I like tequila. Tequila's a theme with like Silverhand and
Taking
me.
this.
So
Yeah. Perfect for Jackie.
tequila it is.
Well, you got something for your ofrenda. But we could look around a little more.
Get up. Okay. No, girl, you need to come. You need to come. Mama Wells. I mean, I guess I can't invite you, but you should be there.
Better get going.
It's really about
Actually,
honoring
V,
Jackie.
I
She
think
should
I'll
be
stay
there.
a while.
If it's
Stay
about
by
Mama
around
Wells,
here.
then she shouldn't be there.
Mama
but
Wells
it doesn't
wouldn't
seem
want
like
me
that's
there
what it's
anyway.
about. Whoa, the motorcycle wants to go. You really ought to come. Doesn't understand what's going on with you two.
What happened between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
What did she have against you?
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Right. You gotta come, Misty.
And
Got a
she
right
really
to
ought
be
to
there.
come. I just,
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
You were family to him.
you just really liked her.
I guess
you
you're
know?
right. Thanks, V.
I don't know. Come hang with me.
So?
Bothersome. We'll leave
we
together. Go get a drink. I'm just always on your side, girl.
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
Besides, it sounds more fun
Seriously?
than
Meaning,
oh,
Packed my
funerals.
bags and hopped on a plane to Nepal.
Funerals
Thought
and
I'd stay
weddings.
there.
Am I right?
After a week, I realized I couldn't live without the traffic outside my window and my neighbors hollering.
Ella. Koja. Koja. Koja? Soft J?
My deepest condolences. He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him.
It'd be cool to, like,
A few glasses.
do some art and have it featured as graffiti, like in a game like this, sure, but just like in a game that you like, you know? Nothing like interruptive, just be like, oh, I made that. It's in there. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Am I talking too loud now? I'm just worried you can't hear me.
P, it's good you're here.
Hi.
We're about to start.
Misty, yeah, just chill.
Sit down,
Get
please.
that. Hey, Vic.
Hey, V.
Okay.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He tell me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me." And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying. Make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. "12 rounds, buddy."
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía
He's
le
sorry
quedan
he
4
can't
años
be
que
here.
cumplir.
Still has
Me
4
pidió que
years to
leyera
serve.
esto.
He asked me to read this.
Recuerdo cuando
I
Jackie
remember
se
when
nos
Jackie
unió.
first came to
Era
us.
un
He
niño
was a
fuerte.
tough kid.
Cuando decía que iba a hacer algo,
When he said that he would
cumplía.
do anything to
Tenía
do
olor-
something, he did it. He had honor,
honor.
and he would have made it
Podría haber
far.
llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a
My
la familia.
condolences to the
Que
family.
descanse en
May he
paz.
rest in peace.
Anyone else?
Yeah, man, let me go.
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. It feels like it happened a century ago. At another time, in another place. Jackie saved my life. And then years later in Night City, he saved it again. At a time when I thought I'd lost absolutely everything. I found my own freedom then. But it would not have happened without him. Jackie Wells. The best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind on something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, Chica, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others. He always knew what he wanted, and took it without asking. But most importantly, Jackie loved life, and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things, he just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people. If he's watching, bet just about now he's flipping them all the bird. He always wanted more than he got out of life. Rest easy, Chum.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo.
To Jackie!
Thank you for your kind words, V. I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him. A lot of people come today. Even that putica Jackie was messing around with.
Hey.
Her name is Misty.
What?
Misty. She was very important to him. Do you understand? Go. Invite her along for dinner. It's the least she deserves.
Do you know what? You're a good woman. Jackie would want you to have these.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, V.
Now, it's not here right now, but I know if we come back later, Jackie's guns are here. I'm not sure how long we have to wait, or I don't know. But let's check. Let's see. Talk to Valentinas, talk to Padre. Should we talk to any of these guys? I don't remember any of them being exceptionally like. I don't know.
Campos all torn up.
All right, can't
Feels
resist.
like he lost one of his
Can't
arms.
resist the role play.
Gonna miss him.
Don't go starting something.
I already did.
Not today.
Sorry.
Me too, chica. Me
He's
too.
sitting there like this.
Here's to Jackie. Got off to greener pastures.
You seem
Jackie Wells.
confused.
You seem confused. You're not wrong, buddy. You are not wrong.
A proud son of Haywood.
I should mingle, Vic.
Sure. See you later, V.
Pour you another? For
Have a
Jaquito?
drink with us. Hmm?
Yeah, okay.
Pour
Wells?
for
Talk me
Jackie.
into it.
Amen, sister.
Weird, being here without Jackie.
Can't shake the feeling I'm gonna turn around and see him sitting at the bar. In his favorite spot, where he always used to sit.
Just gonna leave. I remember last time I was really excited to like go talk to the other people, but then it was like, okay. It's just a lot of words saying nothing. Which I guess is world building, right? But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We just leveled up. Ghost Town Plus. Look what we got. Courtesy, oops, of Jackie's mama. Come here. Oh no, he's stuck. This guy. Hello, friend. A sweet bicycle. It's probably my favorite to drive on, especially in town, because you can weave, dodge and weave, which works well for my driving style. Let's see. Totally forgot what I was gonna do. Forgot it. Yeah, that's way too hard for us. Everything, oh gosh. Everything around here is gonna be too hard for us at our current level. We should probably head back up this way. Things are a little bit better within our range. Plus then we can I'll do a few, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do, guys. I'm gonna do a few NCPDs around here. The police scanners around here. And if I make enough money, I'll probably do that in a separate video and just not have my face or over my commentary. You can just see it without commentary. Maybe it'll do really well. Make it its own video in the next one. I'm going to travel up here. I'm going to spend our character points. And then, once we get some more cash, we're going to hit up a river dock. Because there's a couple of things I want. And we need to level up to get them. So, thanks for watching. Join me in the next video. Subscribe. And you won't miss out on any of them. Have a wonderful morning. Compliment me if you want. I love compliments. Have a good afternoon. Subscribe if you want. I already said that one. Like, that's the one. And good evening, good night, wherever you are.